Hi, in this video we're going to talk about online course support and what is the speed and quality of your support. Hey everyone, in this video we're going to go over online course support and specifically how fast are your students expecting you to give them answers and what is the quality that you intend to provide to your students. So first thing is I just want to go over this concept called service level agreement, SLAs. Often that's used to let your customers know what exactly is the price for every part of the thing that they're getting, what is the duration of the contract, so to speak. What uptime are you promising that the system will be up? Response time. How fast will you get back to them that, hey, I've received your inquiry, we're looking into it. And then finally, the resolution. So that would be that we actually fixed the thing, your password, that server, we actually fixed it. So often companies use SLAs to let the customers know what to expect when they buy something. So we can think about those kind of concepts in online courses and think about how you might want to use those to communicate to your customers, prospects, and eventually your students. So first of all is what speed do you provide support? So if it's maybe a sales question like, hey, well, how long is the guarantee or what's included in this resource? You want to get to those really quickly. Let them know you're on top of it, you're alive, you and the team behind this teacher is active with the students. And then another type of question might be student questions about your actual content. Maybe it's, ceramics or writing poetry or whatever it is that you teach. If they have a question about those topics, how fast will you get back to them? Whether it's in a discussion room or an email or a direct note to the teacher. Then you have technical questions. I can't watch this video. I've lost my password. So those you should kind of get back to relatively quickly and let them know that you're looking into it. And the same thing with operations. So those are all very important key things that you need to get back to your students about. And then don't forget billing. So billing is kind of a little bit lower priority. Hey, we're looking into it and probably getting a response in 2 days. That would be pretty acceptable. For all these different types of SLAs, how is this communicated on your course sales page? Are you emphasizing, yes, you will have access, 24-hour access to the teacher, or you will have direct access to the teacher and he or she will answer all your questions? Or are you kind of generic, like you'll also get to talk to your teacher about your specific assignments or problems? Or are you just kind of vague and you don't really mention it? So these are all things that you should think about. What are you actually putting out there on the course sales page? And then what are you and your team actually able to provide? Another angle is the quality of the answers. Are these one-liners like, yep, that should work? Or are you a little bit thorough like, yeah, hey, this is the sewing machine I like. And by the way, here are the 4 vendors and here's some coupon codes that can get you that perfect sewing machine. And I prioritize them. So you're providing rich answers or quick one-off answers. And then also, are they like generic, right, for every student? Or did you actually answer that particular student's question? And then, by the way, some questions might just be a one answer kind of thing, but others might require a dialogue. And are you prepared to do that for your students in your course? So you should just think about that. What are you doing for each of your courses for your students? And then you can also think about how you might improve your responses. So maybe you might reprioritize all the various things. Maybe you have other projects, or maybe you want to bring on, a virtual assistant, or maybe every morning or every night you answer a half-hour worth of questions. Or you may even want to outsource and have an agency cover all your operations or your tech support. So those are all a couple of different options that you can use to improve the speed and quality of your answers. And then, if you could think about that, some people might think that, oh, this customer support stuff, it's painful, it's expensive, it's timely. But perhaps you can try to reframe and think about what if you did provide the best answers to your students and your students became raving fans? What would that do to your course sales? Would that increase your sales? Think about all the revenues where if you did, have a lot more sales, but there was a small chunk that went to supporting your students, that's okay because your revenues are growing. And then think about reviews, recommendations. How many of these students would tell other students, would maybe buy more from you, and even have kind of a lifetime value where they could keep buying from you. They're referring, they're telling their friends. So that's worth a lot because you've really helped those students out with their journey and taught them what they were needing to learn. All right. So customer support, think about it. It's very important for your students. And then there's kind of a set of options that you have to balance profitability with what you deliver. All right. I hope this helped you think about customer support.